They pulled over the wrong man. And now they're learning the hard way just how wrong they were. It started with lights flashing blue and white in Jason's rearview, then the sirens. Short, controlled bursts, not real police sirens. Too clean, too deliberate. Jason didn't brake. He downshifted silently, let the Audi purr as the mountain road curved hard left behind him. The unmarked Crown Vic surged closer. Then came the voice over his stolen in-car channel. Black Audi. Exit the vehicle. Hands up. Package out. Jason didn't answer, he just smiled once. A half smile, like the game just started. 3 minutes later, the Audi was airborne. It tore sideways through a wooden roadblock, nose dipped low, trunk absorbing the full weight of the descent. Jason shifted once. Tires bit into gravel. His right elbow bled from the glass. But his eyes never left the mirror. He wasn't running. He was leading. Rewind. 2 hours earlier, Jason stood inside a small mountainside gas station, black gloves still tucked in his jacket. The attendant barely looked at him, too focused on his phone. Jason's Audi sat clean beside pump 4, matte black. Untouched, in the corner of the lot, a suspicious Dodge Charger sat idling. 2 men inside, buzz cuts, blank eyes. No fuel nozzle in. Jason scanned the reflection in the fridge door. A third man by the ice machine pretending to smoke. Too close, too quiet, too interested. Jason walked out slowly, unscrewed the gas cap and bent down, slipping a magnetized key under the frame in one motion. The Charger's driver said something into his shoulder. Jason didn't look. Back on the road, Jason took a detour down Route 67, away from highways. No traffic, no witnesses. That's when the fake cop car lit up, unmarked, wrong siren pitch. Too quick to follow without IDing the vehicle. Jason didn't pull over. He let the road twist tighter, let the shoulder close in. Let the air change. A spike strip appeared ahead, placed quick, sloppy, not even law enforcement grade. He knew it before the tires hit. Jason swerved off-road, let the Audi float over the dirt, light as a ghost. He clipped a ridge, hit sideways and slid back onto the road, dust in the mirror. But the fake cops were still coming. They boxed him in just past a narrow bridge. 1 car ahead, 1 behind. The third, side-ramming him against a guardrail. Jason let the engine die, put his hands on the wheel. 2 of them stepped out, body armor, custom weapons, badges too clean to be real. Out of the car, one said. Jason stepped out slowly, hands raised. Calm. 1 grabbed him, checked his waistband. The other opened the driver's side, searched fast. We got it, they said, but they didn't. Because the package wasn't in the car, it was in the trunk. The fake cop with the shaved head walked around back, keys in hand. He pressed the trunk release. Jason turned his head just slightly. No, he said, soft, almost casual, but the guy didn't listen. The trunk opened, and everything changed. The fake cop stumbled backward from the trunk, confusion ripping across his face. His hand hovered near his belt, not for a weapon, for the radio. But it was too late. Jason moved, not like a man defending himself, like a man reclaiming control. He turned, ducked, and drove his elbow into the nearest thug's sternum. The man folded. Another lunged. Jason caught the arm, turned with it, and used his body to smash the attacker into the side of the Audi. Glass cracked. Someone screamed. And then the chaos properly began. Jason didn't aim to kill. That would have been too easy. He disarmed, disabled, dismantled. A baton was turned against its wielder. A shoulder was dislocated in 1 twist. By the time the third man raised his gun, Jason used the car door as a shield, shoved it open, and knocked him cold. The 4th man ran. Jason didn't chase. He opened the trunk instead. Inside, a titanium case. Sealed, biometric lock blinking green. Jason pressed his thumb. The lid clicked. We never see what's inside. Just Jason's eyes narrowing as he rechecks the seal, like it's something too valuable or too dangerous to ever fall into the wrong hands. He shut the trunk, then reached under the back panel and pulled out a magnetic tracker, blinking red. That's how they found him. Now on his knees in a dusty ravine, calling into a burner radio. Abort, it's him. It's the transporter. On the other end, silence. Then, Plan B. Back in the Audi, Jason cleaned the blood off his knuckles with a cloth he pulled from the glove box. No adrenaline. No panic. The engine came alive. He didn't speed. He moved like someone headed exactly where he intended. He stopped at an abandoned way station 20 minutes south. Inside the concrete office, hidden beneath floorboards, was a reinforced case, backup gear, burner phone, files. He pulled out a photograph. A young girl smiling and a note. Drop in Marseille, 6:40 p.m. No errors. He stared at the photo, then flipped it. Written in red ink, they'll come again. Trust no uniforms. Jason left the building. The sun was lower now. Shadows stretched long. A new SUV rolled up on the highway behind him, tinted windows, diplomatic plates. He kept walking. The SUV followed. Two men stepped out, black suits, neutral expressions. Mr. Statham, one said, holding up a badge. Interpol escort, Marseille's hot. Jason stopped. He didn't look at the badge. He looked at the tires. Still had dirt from the spike strip seen earlier. Wrong car. Wrong men. Jason moved. He dropped low, swept the taller man's legs and disarmed the second with one rotating twist. The badge hit the ground. Cheap laminate. One tried to draw. Jason stepped in, elbowed the ribs, then spun the pistol into his own hand and aimed. Not Interpol, he said. The man wheezed back. Just doing a job. Jason fired into the air. Behind him, a hawk took flight, startled. The suits didn't move again. He drove straight to Marseille. Down winding alleys, across private roads, over a bridge that wasn't on any map. He arrived at the drop at 6:39 p.m. 1 minute early. He parked, waited, and then a black van pulled in. The back doors opened. Inside, the same package, already duplicated. Jason's jaw tightened. He stepped out. A woman stepped from the van, sharp, cold eyes, hair tied tight. We needed to test your pathing, surveillance, response time. Jason's voice was low. You sent men to kill me, she replied. We sent men to verify who you are. He didn't answer, just looked past her. And saw another car arriving late, too late. It was the real Interpol, and they were already stepping into a setup. The warehouse lights buzzed overhead, low voltage, dying. Jason stood under the metal framework, the ocean crashing faintly outside. The woman in the suit hadn't moved. Behind her, the van door still hung open, the case inside untouched. She raised her hand, calm. We had to confirm you were still capable. Jason didn't flinch. You duplicated the package. He took one step closer. You broke the deal, she answered flatly. There is no deal. There's a directive, and you're not in it anymore. Outside, the real Interpol team had no idea what they were walking into. They parked behind the last rusted container. 4 agents stepped out, vests, radios, standard formation. 2 moved toward the warehouse door. 2 flanked wide. Jason didn't signal. He just waited. He could already hear them, the rhythm of trained boots, cautious but confident. They were already inside the trap. The woman gestured to the driver of the van. The engine turned over. Jason turned toward it, calm, deliberate. 2 more men appeared from behind the containers, rifles low. Not Interpol, her people. You're not here for the package, Jason said. No, she replied. We're here to erase you. Jason's stance shifted. Then you should have brought more. It began fast. Jason grabbed the door of the Audi, yanked it open and ducked behind it as gunfire sprayed from the far side. Shells clanged off the steel frame. He pulled a weapon from beneath the front seat, compact, German-made, custom holster. First shot clean. Dropped the rifleman near the container. Second, shattered the van's windshield. Third, took the tire off the driver's side. The woman didn't run. She waited, controlled. She was the architect, not the soldier. Jason dove behind a forklift, moved across shadows, keeping low. He took out another guard by tripping him over a crate corner, then flipped him into the concrete, hard. The echo rang. From above, one of the Interpol officers opened the side door, spotted the chaos, froze. Jason locked eyes with him. Stay down. Wrong room. The agent nodded once, dropped flat. The other 2 agents outside hadn't even breached yet. Jason moved again, fast, brutal. Another attacker came from the stairwell. Jason kicked the door into his chest, then slammed him into the rail. Blood splattered across the wall, but Jason was already past him. He made it to the van, popped the rear latch, grabbed the case, the real one, not the decoy. The seal blinked green under his grip. Then, a sudden blade glinted. The woman was behind him, knife drawn, expression blank. Silent. Jason blocked the strike with the side of the case, heavy metal meeting tempered steel. She slashed again. He dodged, kicked her leg. She stumbled, swung the case, connected with her shoulder. She fell against the van wall, wind knocked out of her. Jason didn't hesitate. He walked over, yanked a tie from her jacket and zip-bound her wrists to the bumper. This is your directive now, he muttered. The real Interpol team finally entered, weapons raised, scanning the scene. They saw Jason standing alone, gun holstered, 5 men down and 1 woman restrained. No threats left, no alarms, just silence. One agent finally spoke. "You're not even on our radar." Jason passed him the drive, the one from under the Audi's chassis. "You will be." The sun rising behind the Marseille docks, police cruisers lined along the pier. The van impounded. The decoy package opened, empty. The real case was gone. Jason was gone. Jason drives along a remote road through the Pyrenees, the Audi clean once more. The case rests on the passenger seat. He opens the glove box, takes out the photo of the girl again. This time he flips it and writes one thing beneath the red ink, "Still capable." He slides the photo back in place and drives on.